the new WBC Asia Lightweight Champion, ladies and gentlemen, Gerald Into.
Matapos ang sunod-sunod na pagkapanalo sa Pilipinas, ng undefeated Pinoy prospect ng Gensan Cotabato del Sur na si Gerald Into, ay nabigyan niya ito ng magandang opportunity na sumabak sa tournament na WBC Grand Prix. Ginanap ang laban sa bansang Saudi Arabia, at dito nga makakalaban ng ating kababayan ang American boxer na si Ahmad Jones, isang undefeated, may mala halimaw na kamao, isang pagkakamaling kilos ay siguradong katapusan mo. Ang labanan na ito ay sa pagitan nga ng dalawang undefeated, kaya asahan nyo na isang magandang laban itong mapapanood nyo.
Unang round nahiya mo Kobre na mga tamang tuklaw-tuklaw lang ang datingan ng dalawang boksingero mga kachismosa, nagkakapaan pa lang ang mga ito ng itlog a este galawan, mahahalata ring mukhang anak sa labas ni Mayweather Sr. alias Bob Marley ang maangas na Amerikano kay Aling Junisha mga kachismosa.
Commits first here. Jones just edging back the edge, trying to make into just to come in with that left hand.
Counter the body with that right hand. Nice hook over the top there. Oh, big left hand there from Into.
There was no tell on that punch, was there? No, right on the line.
He didn't even need the jab to connect. He just needed to blind Jones in that split second.
Yeah, and he's been doing some different things with that lead hand already. He's hooked off the jab a little bit, parrying the jab of Ahmad Jones. He had Jones worried about that a little bit more and then brought the left hand down the middle.
He's feinting well too.
And that's what Jones should be doing actually, with the guy who's looking to unload that left hand. So he's not really tense, but he's cocked, ready for it. You almost got to threatening to throw it, then that's it, that's feinting with the feet. Even an obvious feint.
Jones switched southpaw accidentally after not connecting fully with the right hand.
There for a little while, but he ran into a big left hand there from Into.
Leg step there from Jones. And Into saw it as well.
Two left hands that Into has really put some oomph behind, make it three. They have all connected flush.
Actually, you're right, he's thrown three and they've been brilliant shots.
10 seconds, guys. Final 10 seconds of a round in which Into, I think, had a perfect connect percentage with that left hand. Excellent start for Gerald Into in the Philippines.
Round 2, mukhang tricycle driver na nagko-kojek ang referee sa laban mga kachismosa, mukhang ayaw mang itim Samantala, nagkakapalitan na ng malalakas na patama ang dalawang boksingero mga kachismosa, pinaliliguan na ng bawat isa ng kamao ang kani-kanilang mga sari-sarili.
When you get a long, rangy, power-punching southpaw in the opening round.
Who are these weird people who like southpaw? I mean, in my day, there wasn't loads of them, so we hated it. I mean, no talk to it.
There's someone who's into everything, Mary.
You wouldn't talk to southpaw. I'm a boxer, God. Nice to meet you, mate. Yeah, I'm a southpaw. We'll say see you later.
So how was it trying to find sparring back?
Yeah, difficult. I mean, sparring, no, because people go to different people's gym. In the UK, I can only speak from. I mean, they're more sociable than they used to be, right, I think. I never lost to a southpaw, actually.
The left hand connected there from Into. Jones tries to fire back. with a right hand. Jones only had 35 amateur fights. He started boxing at the age of 13. Things moving slowly overall for Jones. He works as a private security officer outside of boxing. You don't want to run into Ahmad Jones. Whoever he's providing security for, just leave him alone.
I'm not stealing out of his store.
Nope.
Tight little mark and maybe a swelling into the right eye there, Jones.
Oh, other left hand right on the money there for Intu.
He's trying to time it, Jones. He's trying to do the right thing. He's just, just the way you get Intu's just really sharp with that left hand, so he's waiting for him to take that step. Again, and it's all about, you haven't got to get your foot on the outside to be, you haven't got to do it
have
to be successful, but it helps you.
It puts you in a better position. Right.
Could you square him up for the right hand?
Right. And it's harder for you to get countered if you're on the outside.
And theoretically it takes their left hand away out of the play. Not always, but especially not always against a taller guy, of course, if it's joking. But either way, you've got to dip to your left, so you've got to come to the blind side of his front hand for sure. Dip it to the right, because you're in trouble.
And Jones is not actually trying to do that. He's going from the inside, trying to land the punch.
Thought about that right hand.
I think in his mind, he's going for the shorter distance.
Yeah.
To the target.
And it sort of makes sense, but I mean, when they're tall and they're in a different stance, it's got to play it back to front.
Snappy jab there from Intu, and that'll do it for round 2.
Round 3, sigaw ng sigaw ang Amerikano habang sumusuntok mga ka-chismosa, parang pinapasakan ng kalabasa sa tumbong ang datinggan Samantala, hinahagad na ni kabayan ng Amerikano mga ka-chismosa, ang lalakas din ng mga binibitawang patama nito, samantalang ang Amerikano naman ay bonganga lamang ang malakas.
Maybe that third judge saw some good work. You know, it's not like Jones is not showing effort.
But even just having the #1 seed for a young man, I mean, I'm not sure how good the seedings are, but just a tall southpaw as well. When you obviously, it looks like Jones needs to work off the jab, and that sort of sometimes makes it hard to establish the jab against a southpaw, certainly a tall one with a pretty snappy left hand.
We go back to the discussion of judges' preferences, and sometimes, you know, patience can be, someone can interpret it a completely different way. In the same way, for someone like Ahmad Jones, who in the last round was conveying a lot more effort, it might speak to a judge in a different way and suggest that he was the one pushing the pace.
It can, but then you got fighters like Barajas who will show you patience but have the more flush, cleaner shots. Then I think the judge will have an understanding.
But also, I know when a guy loses 5 rounds easy, then does better in the 6th, and they give him the round, but he's just done better. Don't mean he doesn't have to win.
That happens a lot.
Quick counter shot there from Intu his corner, like that one.
It's hard for Jones because he's already been stunned with that left hand. He knows you got to come forward, but he also knows that I can't be silly. So he's just can't commit to it.
You hear Jones's corner asking him to double up on the jab. He does so immediately and then goes downstairs. There's a nice right hand there from Jones.
And he's been trying to do that pull counter all night. It's just that Intu is not always committing so far. That time he committed, and he got caught with that right hand coming in.
No, this is where Jones should faint.
Yeah.
No, there's just a slight little bit awareness of what he can do. So Intu's going to be a little bit more cautious.
I thought he should have capitalized off of that shot. I thought it rocked Intu a little bit.
You know, weird, you land with a good shot, you're full of confidence, and then things work for you that worked for you before.
Nice reply there from Intu, left hand down the middle. That right hand of Ahmad Jones.
See, you don't know it's going to work off the feint, but just do it. Just make him think.
Jones will be
Round 4, mukha palang kawayan si Kabayan mga kachismosa, ang haba-haba Samantala dito na magkakauntugan ang dalawang boxador mga kaibigan, ngunit mahahalata namang aksidente lamang ito.
Get lost in the rounds just like we do sometimes.
of course.
And we don't get a ring card person.
Exactly. Confidence boost of a round there in round 3 for Ahmad Jones.
Should try and put a bit more hurt back on Jones.
Good right hand to the body there from Jones. He's trying to counter that shot. Check right hook. It was the right hand of Jones that got there first.
You see where Intu's parrying that? Parrying. I mean that. Welcome back, parry. The parrying the jab there to Jones. Jones should flick it up. Jones should use that and make him parry it twice, and then half throw it and come around with the hook over the top.
I did that to Sean Porter one time in sparring. I hope he didn't hear that.
I was just thinking,
Even though I did do that.
I hope he hears this.
He might want a rematch. He played with me.
Nice right hand there from Jones again.
I think heads clashed there. I think it's a cut eye.
Yeah. And there's some blood on the eyes of Jones, but I wonder if N2's bleeding as well, the way he turned away.
Looked to me like the right hand kind of grazed the face of Intu, and then the heads came together.
Natingin nga saan nauntog, ay malayo yan sa balon-balonan at lamang loob yan ang arte mo naman aba.
Intu's head as well.
Top of the forehead of Intu is in there.
Definitely cut into his head.
You get this quite often with the southpaw and orthodox fighter. But oh, look at that! Intu's
Right
gone
hand,
right into it.
yeah.
That's full force. That's a full force headbutt. That is accidental, but oh, that's right on the eye.
And the right hand from Jones just traveled right past Gerald Intu.
See, not just the cut. It's in a horrible place, by the way. It's the pain, by the way. That's handling the shot, isn't it?
That's right on the eyelid, and we're having a long conversation about this.
Check his cut on that. I'm not sure if they're happy with Jones's cut.
Wow.
So does it have to be 4 completed rounds for it to go to the scorecards?
We all want to carry on to the end of the round.
Could become
In a normal fight,
a
yes.
technical draw, doesn't it?
Yes.
But this is a normal fight. It's a 6 rounder, isn't it? So
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah.
With 4 completed rounds.
So it would be a technical draw then if it gets stopped by cuts.
What would that do with the setup of the tournament as well?
That's a good question.
Oh well.
Who advances?
No, they have the advanced scoring.
Okay. Yeah, we're getting word that we would go to the scorecards if this were to be stopped now.
Even without completing the 4th
Right.
round. Okay.
Actually, I think they're going to continue.
Ready? Box.
After a long deliberation, we will get back to action. And both fighters given the opportunity to not continue. They have both opted to continue, and we're back to action.
I'll tell you what, that's going to be worse for Jones as well, though. Unless there's a real swelling on the forehead of Intu, that's going to be a lot worse for Jones with that right over that eye. Because you feel it pumping as well, so it really it disturbs your concentration.
Nice left hand there from Intu. That one backed Jones up momentarily.
It's that double jab they were asking for Jones.
See how powerful the feints are? Feints get you in there sometimes.
Stepping left hook there from Jones. The intensity is picked up after that break. Maybe a little recharge the batteries, but maybe a little bit of urgency, not knowing the impact these gashes are going to be. Blood coming from the nose of Jones now as well. The final 10 seconds of the round. Added intrigue here in this fight. There's a head clash once again, and just some added clarification, because a minute had transpired in the fourth round, that is why we would have went to the scorecard. So, take another look at this head clash again.
So you score that fourth round?
You would score that round, yeah, as a completed round.
Round 5, niraratrat na ni kabayan ng Amerikano mga kachismosa, pataob na sana hindi lang nasundan ng kombinasyon. Mukha ring makapal pa sa makapal ang mukha ng Amerikano. Yung tipong siya na nangutang may gana pang mag-my day ng gumagala.
Left hand there from INOUE. Backing Jones up. Jones trying to gather his feet here, trying to fire back.
And that's what happens when you pull back and then you rest and you think your opponent's not coming back. Take your eyes off the prize for a second. You get pounced on.
And also going back in straight lines. I mean, any more than 2 steps, and then you put yourself in trouble. So you've got to do 2 steps and then pivot to the left, pivot to the right.
Doing the math here once again. 39-37 for INOUE, and then 38-38. That would mean that Jones could theoretically win this fight by winning the final 2 rounds and doing so particularly conclusively to take advantage of the WBC enhanced scoring system. So if it were a draw at the end of the fight, if he could win these rounds big, he could still win.
Yeah, that's a fact. But he would definitely have to win these 2 rounds and win it big.
In this round at the minute.
In that case, you might want to think about a knockout.
Unless he gets the knockout.
Of course.
Right.
Remember when I said that guy hasn't showed us any power?
I got used to you being wrong.
Yeah, mate.
Jones, a part of a thriving boxing scene in the DMV in Baltimore, Maryland. Of course, Tank Davis, all the talent that's come out of the Headbanger gym, of course, just up the road.
Lamar Peterson.
Great name for the gym.
Terrific left hand there from INOUE.
Fair to Jones. He's trying to force the pace here, isn't he? It's not working out for him, unfortunately, but he's trying to push INOUE back.
30 seconds.
He's boxing like a man who is in control, isn't he? Because he knows he's up. Just, I'll wait for you to make a mistake.
10 seconds.
Sharp left hand again. And if indeed Gerald INOUE won that round.
Round 6, namamaga na ang mukha ng Amerikano mga kachismosa, mukha ng binangbo ng mga tiyanak ng labanos ang pagmumuka Dito na rin wawakasan ng Amerikano ang maangas na Pilipino mga kachismosa.
Coming out with a little bit of urgency here. And knowing that this fight is in jeopardy in a variety of ways, either on the scorecards or if he starts taking some shots here, his corner's talking about maybe calling this one off.
Seems to be holding up so far, and he just got hit flush.
It's a horrible situation for Jones because he tries too hard and he's just reckless and walks onto a shot. And if he tries to stay calm, then he doesn't do enough. I mean, the balance that you got to get right. And it seems like people say just rush him, but that's not always the right move.
Oh. That was a nice exchange from ducking under. Coming in, Jones.
He's almost inviting him to come forward, isn't he?
Yeah, and I think Jones has learned what he'll walk into. should he do that. And that's a good point that you made a moment ago there, Barry. You know, often when you're watching a fight like this particular situation, yeah, your instincts as a viewer would just be to say, oh, go ahead, just go rush him. You know, to who will that benefit?
Yeah,
the viewer? Because it certainly won't necessarily, it will not benefit him to do that. We've learned that.
And some styles, it does bode well for them.
Sure.
But Jones, you can see, he's a boxer, and he's a good boxer. Given an opportunity with the right style, you know, I think, you know, we probably see the best of him. But Into just a little bit better, understands that distance a lot more, and has that really snappy right left hand to keep you tentative.
But whose round is this? Because Intu's not throwing too many shots this round.
He doesn't need to win it, does he?
Assuming he won the previous round, but again, then we would head to the enhanced scoring system. But Into seems pretty confident about this. Into is a pretty seasoned pro, even at 11-0. We talked about some of the wins he has on his ledger. He's promoted by Sandman Boxing, which historically has had a terrific eye for Filipino talent. A cuffing right hook there, that will be declared a split, justifiably.
I believe that was knocked
I was
out
definitely going to call it knocked out.
in the eyes of Barry.
But you know what? I said before, coasting's a dangerous thing as well.
He only tried to counter 2 times in 3 minutes. I think he had in his heart that he won that last one.
Ladies and gentlemen, after 6 rounds of boxing, we go to the judges' scorecards. Judge Nawaf Al-Mohamed scores it 59-55, and both judges Yuji Fukuchi and Daniel Vandeville score it the same, 58-56, all in favor of your winner by unanimous decision, and still undefeated, Gerald Into.
So Gerald Into, the #1 seed, advances to the next round. You heard the scores, 59-55.